Hello class, my name is Anthony Allen and today I'm going to show you how to create a MIDI track within Ableton Live. I don't have a whole lot of time and I appreciate you watching the video and reviewing it. So let's get started. Once you have your DAW loaded, the first thing that you want to do is make sure that it's configured to utilize your MIDI device. And this is done through Options and Preferences. And for Ableton Live, my USB MIDI or my keyboard is listed here, and you want to make sure that's on. After you've made sure that's on, you can create the track. And that's done a couple of ways. One way is clicking on the Create and Insert MIDI track, or you can do Control plus Shift plus T to create a MIDI track. Now you'll see the MIDI track is here. The next and most important thing that you can do is to rename that track. And this can be done by right-clicking on the track and clicking Rename. And I'm going to name this track Rhythm. And you click Enter and it is renamed. Another thing that you're able to do is you can change the color of that particular track. Here I'm choosing a type of purple. Okay, now naming and color scheming your tracks is a way to organize, and this is going to be your preferences, based on your preferences. So the one advice that I can give you is the sooner that you can name and color and organize your tracks, the easier it's going to be to keep track of all the tracks that you're working with. After you've named the track, I want to make sure that this particular track is accepting input from my USB MIDI. And I leave all the channels as inputs there. Now after you've gotten the track, there's still, I can hit the keys on my keyboard and there's no input, there's no sounds, okay? So to get sounds through your DAW with your MIDI device, you need to associate a plugin or soft synth / instrument with that. In Ableton Live, you can select your instruments over here on the left, and I'm going to drill down to Instrument Pack. I'm going to drill down to Piano and Keys, and then I'm going to select the glass piano. Now notice when I single click, Ableton gives me a reference tone for that particular thing. Now to associate this instrument with the track, I need to double click on it. And you'll notice on the bottom left here, glass piano is now associated with this track. You'll also notice that as soon as I added an instrument to this track, it automatically armed, that's this over here, it armed this track for recording, meaning now the track is ready to record. Okay? And notice as well, if I hit some keys on my keyboard, you can see the meter moving and you can hear the tone specific to that instrument. Before you record, however, you want to make sure that you set your tempo. And it can be done through the tap, or you can manually input a tempo. Here I'm going to change it to 109 beats per minute. The other thing that I want to be able to do is to keep the performance in time. And to do this, you want to load the metronome, okay? And that's done with this icon up here on the top left with this 2 circles, okay? Now, the other thing that you may want to know is the type of count-in. And for me, I'm doing 2 bars. That means there's going to be 2 bars of 4 clicks before recording actually begins, okay? And so I'm leaving that there. Okay, so now we're actually ready to record. And to do so is this icon right here. By clicking this, I will initiate the recording process. And as you can see, it's clinking down to 4 counts, and now it's recording, and you can see that recording going on within the track. Okay, now I'm not playing in time or anything like that. I don't have a whole lot of time, and I'm not trying to be creative at this point. I'm just trying to show you how to record. Okay, now once you stop the recording, one thing that you want to make sure you do is that you unarm that track for recording. And that way you don't make a mistake and start recording again either over the track or adding to the track information that you don't want to add. Okay, so in conclusion, I've shown you how to create the necessary track for a MIDI recording device. I've shown you how to include an instrument plugin or soft synth to that MIDI track. I've shown you how to name that track as well as change the color scheme for that track. I've showed you how to change the tempo for the track as well as initiate the metronome for the track, and I've shown you how to record. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope it helps you in your learning of how to use Ableton Live, and I appreciate your time.